So good evening, boys. A 20 points to 9 win against Connacht last weekend. We're in the middle of the European third and fourth rounds. Amelin Cup again this weekend. How are you looking forward to a trip over to Galway?
Not really looking forward to it, to be honest. I think it's going to be pretty cold, by all accounts, -7 and snow. So it's going to be interesting. But I think we've got a bit of a two-part job on Connacht these couple of weeks, and we've done the first bit, so it's probably pretty important that we go over there and nail the second half of it, which will be good.
Tom, fairly key to be in the driving seat before Christmas in terms of that group?
Oh, it'll be a nice position to be in. You always want to be out front and leading a group. It's quite tough. Connacht were a lot tougher than we expected. I wouldn't say we underestimated them, because we've played them a few times before and it's always been close. But we did well against them in pre-season, and they came out and surprised us, to be honest, and kept the ball well. But we held on at the end there, and hopefully we can go to their place and do a job as well.
Been over to Connacht before?
Yeah, we've been there a couple of times for pre-season matches. It's actually, once was pouring with rain and once was actually not too bad the last time we were there, was it? It was
it was only spitting rain.
Yeah. So but it's going to be. I've got a feeling it's going to be all different this weekend. It'll be interesting.
I played at the sports ground a couple of times in Connacht, and you're lucky if it's not windy and rainy. It's a different experience to playing in South West London, I think.
Yeah, good old west coast of Ireland.
Yeah.
Any requests coming in from the other halves in terms of Christmas gifts over in Ireland?
I don't know. What do you get in Ireland?
Well, I think
potatoes.
No, they just want us to get back, I think, because the weather's supposed to be so bad over there this weekend, and it'll be a hostile reception until we go out and have a beer afterwards. So
yeah, absolutely. Now, in travelling over to Ireland, obviously they like to show you a good time over there as well. Do you have any preference in terms of the European nations that you like travelling to?
Oh, me personally, I've been to France quite a few times. With Queensland and with New Zealand as well, and I always enjoy France. It's just something that's completely different to what New Zealand is. The culture and what it's all about, and kind of relaxed lifestyle that they have, especially in little towns. You go to Lyon and things like that. So I quite enjoy France, but I've had some good times, many good times in England. Ireland, I should say. More often than not in pubs and things like that. They're all pretty friendly over there, which is good.
Brilliant. Tom, anything from the more English point of view?
In terms of where I'd like to play.
Yeah.
I enjoy playing in France as well. Any European competition is good. Ireland's a great place to go and play, but home is where the heart is. I like playing at home at the Stoop most of the time.
Because you did play for the younger divisions for Wales, of course, as well, didn't you, Tom?
I did, yeah. I think that's the only reason I've ever been to Wales, is to play rugby. I went on a CCF camp once, and I haven't been back except for a match against the Ospreys or Cardiff on occasions.
Now, we put a couple of questions out on Twitter to see if anyone had anything they wanted to ask you boys. One came in for you, Nev. Lisa Wade wanted to know, if you were eligible, would you play for England?
Oh my God!
Is that a name that rings a bell?
Yeah, a little bit. Would I play for England if eligible?
You're not, mate.
Yeah,
You're a Kiwi.
It is. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if I played for New Zealand, so probably not really. I don't think so. If I hadn't played for New Zealand, then yeah, by all means. But yeah, like what Tom said before. Yeah, I can't Judas my country and play for someone else. So yeah,
like I did.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Let this go.
Now we're approaching Christmas. What would somebody buy a professional rugby player? What do you get bought for Christmas by people?
We get a lot of downtime. So
computer games.
I'm not really into computer games. Nev's just got into them recently.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty loves it, doesn't he? I'm more of a golfer, outdoorsy sort of person. So
blatant lies.
Fishing or anything like that. I don't have anything. But Nev's sort of indorsy sort of person. So.
Yeah, I don't bet you outdoors that much.
No,
don't like it.
Doesn't like it. Doesn't like the weather.
And what do you two like with Christmas generally? You cope with it? You got any favourite Christmas songs?
There's one. I've got one that you don't play over here. They don't seem to. Snoopy's Christmas. It's
what are you like?
Yeah, it doesn't seem
to.
It doesn't. It's one of the probably the most brilliant songs ever written. I think personally.
It's good songwriting, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, look it up. Google it. People out there, Google it and see what you think. It's. I think it's probably one of the best cheery songs. But that's just me, of course.
And what will you be doing for Christmas? Did I hear there's a few orders going into the local butcher, Nev, for
Yeah,
family Christmas
to
around the
Percy,
household?
to James Percival, our local meat man.
Eat team meat, isn't it?
Yeah, eat team meat. Yep, brilliant. If you want any kinds of meat, so get in hold of James Percival, eat team meat from Harlequins.
What's the menu? What's on the menu?
Everything pretty much. He actually had crocodile and ostrich here for a bit of time,
did you have any
but no, I didn't. No. I kept with the more well-known cuts of meat.
Blue marlin, endangered species.
But yeah, no. We'll have like a bit of a Kiwi kind of Christmas. Just get loads of Kiwis around, and we've got a bit of chicken, pork, and lamb and things like that. So
very good, very good. Any Christmas specials, films on the go that you've got to see every time this time of year?
Home Alone, Great Escape.
Home Alone 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
got to see those two, without a doubt. And new family favourite is Fantastic Mr. Fox as well. It's a little bit different.
I haven't
It's quite
seen
good
that.
fun. It's excellent. It's
Is
really
it?
good. Yeah.
I found the animation style a bit weird on that one.
That's the old stop motion thing. It's,
Yeah.
And I think it adds to the quirkiness of it. It's quite good.
There we go. Any modern classics for you, Nev?
Like Transformers, don't you?
I would be forced to probably. No, I won't, not forced. It's forced the wrong word. I quite enjoyed Love Actually. Yeah, I saw Jaws last week actually. Yeah, Sky Plus that.
Did
I'll
you?
put that on.
Nice.
It's a
Oh,
good
well
Christmas Eve movie as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaws, bit of Jaws.
Yeah.
And it's a time that a lot of people will get stuck into the food. You boys obviously are going to be fat tested. Just the games are fairly relentless over Christmas and New Year. Do you get a chance to indulge at all?
It's pretty tough, isn't it? We train on Christmas Eve until about 2 o'clock, and then we leg it home to wherever we're going. I'm going down to my parents on the south coast, and then we have Christmas Day off, and then we're training again on Boxing Day before the big game on the 27th at Twickenham. So we don't have too much downtime and too much time to gorge ourselves, although I'm sure some of the boys will manage it.
I had Bamberio asking on Twitter what your favourite biscuit was.
Oh, I like a good old custard cream.
Okay, custard cream from the Williams.
I'm a big biscuit eater, to be honest. Probably ginger nuts. What do you call them over here? Ginger snaps or something?
Ginger nuts.
Ginger nuts. Ginger nuts.
It's
Yeah.
pretty boring choice, mate.
Well, it's not really. I enjoy a cup of tea, so I like to dunk.
Interesting.
Like to dunk your ginger. Anyway, we'll move on from that. The big game this year, London Irish, your opposition. Do you think it helps? Obviously, I think was it 77,000? I think we saw at Twickenham last year. I think it helps if it's a London opposition rather than perhaps Leicester that first year, where the numbers weren't quite as high.
I think their first year, it was the first year, so people weren't quite sure what to expect. It's only into more and more of a family event. We've got a couple of the X Factor finalists coming along again this year, which will bring in even more people, maybe the likes of One Direction and Rebecca Ferguson. And
Did you go on your
Sugar
dancing
won
with them yet? Because he does seem to be down there every week.
Who's that, sorry?
Hugo.
He's everywhere, to be honest.
Yeah, he's a bit of a media horse.
Yeah,
man. He'll do anything.
Even he's not going to play rugby, he's just going to do Sky for the rest of the year, so I don't know.
That's brutal. That's very stitch up.
You had scored 7 tries against Leeds. You lost to Sarries in the Aviva Premiership, so it's going to be good to get back into winning ways at that game, because you'll be travelling away to Northampton afterwards. So you want to be getting into a victorious spirit, won't you?
We're due for a win, I guess, in the big game. We've had a draw and a loss, so hopefully we can nick one against London Irish, and they've been on a bit of a lean run themselves in the Premiership at the moment, and probably all competitions. So I can imagine they'll be wanting to turn that around against us on the big stage against Twickenham. Sorry. So yeah, it'll be good. Looking forward to it. Two teams that want to throw the ball around, and hopefully it's a nice clear night and we can put on a good show.
That's the key, isn't it? There are two teams who really want to play rugby and want to play exciting brand of rugby. It's set to be a really good game and a great occasion. We might even fill out Twickenham, and there's not a lot of clubs who can say they've done that. So
Yeah, so that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Boys, thank you very much indeed.
It's not a problem.